What's going on, everyone? It's your boy James, Grendel's Garage, and we are working on Tokokara, taking a look at the Menace 85. If you guys remember on the last ride video that I posted, who knows, it's going to be, I'm not 100% sure what will be posted, but you would have seen that the exhaust pipe had a crack in it by the flange itself. So I haven't reached out and notified those guys over at Smolik Performance or anything like that yet. I'm not expecting to get anything. I'm not like thinking I deserve that or anything like that. Who knows why that cracked? I personally think it's not too bad. I'll show you guys some pictures and stuff like that. I think that'll be a lot easier than trying to show you on video, but I'll just show you real quick. It just basically cracked right here around the side right there. You can kind of see up and right towards the top. That's kind of where that last one on the gomax Pro pipe cracked. Goes down, keeps going to almost the base right there. So I think I can weld that. I just got to get that chrome off and all the other stuff that goes into it. So good thing I caught it when I did. I think that's what happened in the last ride video I actually took this bike on. That was the issue, why why it took off like that. I don't know if you remember, just like it was like idling kind of fine, and then just all of a sudden just wham, and I thought it's because I ran out of gas, but maybe a combination of running out of gas plus running super lean. So hopefully the engine's okay. That's why we're here. We have about 120, 110, 130 miles on this thing so far. I haven't removed the head yet. I don't know what that was about. Alright, well, that was not the best run in the world. Alrighty, guys, well, let's go ahead and do a breakdown in the garage and see what's going on here. Just give her the old one, too. Just loosened up the bolts, so that's why I brought you guys here. I'm gonna try to get you nice and positioned. And let's just see how the Menace 85 is holding up. On a little bit of a time crunch, I think my son is waking up here in a little bit. So, have to consider that. I want to take this head off nice and slow. We don't want to bust up that O-ring. Oh, man, those things really go on there. Oops, excuse me. Got the old Sprite in me. Sorry, this is probably the boring part, but I just kind of want to show you that I haven't taken off this head since we started it. So we've tightened it down only a couple times. think if you guys saw at this point, we definitely hit a top speed of, what did we hit, 53? I think we did, guys. And who knows, maybe that might have been the ride that vibrated. Speaking of which, how tight is this before I get too? She's solid on the frame, guys. She is solid on the frame before we get too crazy. You guys will probably note that I have the carburetor setup still hooked up. That's okay. I'm not going to try to play with the cylinder too much, but we don't want to be too jostling around either. Alrighty. Highly recommend you guys. I've been using these little things. My son eats a lot of yogurt, and I've been saving these little containers, and it's been really nice because I don't lose stuff. Put that there. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Okay, everything's good. I'm going to hold the cylinder down. We're just going to back and forth very gently. I do have extra O-rings, but just kind of want to see how we can do if we can keep it still good. There we go. Nice and easy. These bolts that go into the motor itself, the studs, aren't 100% perfect. They're a little wonky. I think only 1 out of 2 or 1 out of 4 was bad, so alright, well, O-ring stayed there. It does look like it is a little chipped right there. Let's see if I can get you guys a little closer. Broke right there. But here's the deal. I think they break when you take it off, not when you're performing, because there's no leaks or anything like that. So, all right, let's go ahead and dump these before I make a mess. Let's take a look. You know, I don't think we're running too bad, honestly, on the top end. Hard to say it with the 100 miles on it. I mean, that spark plug, you got to do a chop, or I forget what exactly it is, chop something when you do it, but that's only, you got to do that like at the very beginning of the spark plug's life, but it's looking pretty good. Got a decent amount of carbon buildup. But again, after, what, 130 miles, let's just say, why not? Maybe a little bit less, not bad. Okay. No leaks though. I just think they break when they come off. I did lube that up before I put it in there, but I think that heat might just toast them. So I'm just gonna leave that there because I don't want to get any debris. What I'm gonna try to do, guys, is get you. Let's see if I can get that light right there. What we're gonna do is very gently, because we don't want to get anything into the cylinder or anything like that. I'm just going to hopefully drop that piston. I should just bring up the piston first. Just kind of see how it looks. Looks like just carbon buildup. Obviously no hitting of the head. And see if I can get top. That's about top dead center. It's looking pretty good right there, guys. I'm very happy with how that's looking. I think that optiamine really does help, guys. Not as much build as I thought there was going to be. So that's good. The optiamine does come with a fuel stabilizer already put into it, so you don't need to add any more, if that makes sense. I've always done in the past. I've just used the seafoam, which, I mean, we can get in huge debates about that kind of stuff, right? But now I don't really necessarily need to, so let's go ahead and see how things are looking. All right, so this is gonna be tough. Let me see. Let me get you guys on the stick. Get this thing on the stick so we can get in there. All right. I'll see if I can try to get some pictures. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. I'm not really trying to take this apart or anything like that. Looks really freaking good, guys. Looks so good. Kind of would like to see how that intake looks, but might bring the piston back up and try to see through the exhaust. If I do that, it's going to be like through a picture or something like that. Let's look at the other side. Not too shabby, guys. Got a little bit of pitting right there, but I think that was how it was before. But hey, they said it was going to hold, and it's holding just fine. I do remember that now. I do remember that, and it hasn't changed at all. So thank you, Kurt. I think you're 100% right on that. I mean, you can be honest, guys. She's gotten hot a couple times. A lot of times when, you know, I don't get a whole lot of time in my schedule to ride these things. So when I do ride them, guys, I really do try to open up, and I do need to ride safer. I know. Gotten a little too carried away a couple times, but I'm learning. Learning to enjoy the ride a little bit. Keep the fast stuff for the straightaways, right? So, cool. Let's see if you guys can see the exhaust at all. That might be kind of hard. Alrighty, guys. Well, let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna go ahead and do some work on this. Might have to actually take the cylinder off so that way I can get that O-ring off. But I'm feeling lucky. I think we have that leak right there. You can see where that oil's coming up, but I think that's because that exhaust pipe was breaking right there and it was pushing down. So the gasket itself looks mint. We'll keep that. There you guys go. I don't know if this is gonna be 1 video, 2 videos, 6 videos. We'll see what happens. I just got to do a little bit of research to get things going. So, alrighty, guys. Till next time, it's your boy James, and stay tuned.